within 20 minutes of evacuation, the fire burned. It was in the paradise in less than 2 hours.
So, and I think they all lived it. You have the main flame in front, but you also have spot fires, embers that carry way less fire. The fire grew much more quickly because of the way it was spot fires.
It's been so dry that the fuel was so dry here, it's sensitive to any embers on fire. And so it was spotting ahead on itself. A long ways ahead.
So the management really isn't just from
fuel reduction.
Well, an important component here is water district here. We did some fuel management work that actually saved the water supply for the town. They opened additional evacuation. Was it Highway 191? Is a brand new evacuation. Show them how that works.
So in recent years, we have received a way Highway 191 Skyway up through and out to the U.S. It's a winding mountain road, but we did back several years ago.
that was meant for
Another street route. The traffic sir on this way to start evacuating. There was 5 lanes of traffic coming downhill out of the town.
And did they get caught? Did they get caught?
There are people, most people, there are people who there are people who going anywhere. The traffic on Prince Road are 3 main evacuation routes. Prince Road, Park Road, and Skyway. The traffic is so bad in here that I could not leave my here, so I had to come back around and went up Park Road. I drove on the sidewalk to get up the parking lot about 5 lanes of traffic.
People driving over the a lot of them didn't work.
People,
For the most part, they
felt it was in their best interest to do that. I don't know what was going through their mind, but we were going to make that decision. But that's
my car on fire. I had to run.
How did you notify the community? Was it reverse 911 or what? The Sheriff's Department does have a reverse 911, and then there is a program that you can sign up for your cell phones, but you have to register your cell phone.
So if you weren't
ready system. So it was the text messages and phone calls that you do get.
Mr. President, your new announcement that you went out, if they didn't even sign up, you could deliver it. This is the
The wireless system, it's mandatory.
so it's mandatory, so we could have. That's so
So they have that ability for it to sometimes call it the transit area. So that you don't want to just activate or you want to activate target areas. So sometimes you use different systems that are targeted. You know, and then they've done a lot of work to expand that activation routes. Highways, and they have cameras up on the peaks to kind of see this kind of stuff. So they've done a lot.
We're targeting the end of November to have a containment line around it.
Is there any more area that homes or people are, sorry, any area where operations?
Well, the main part, the active part of the fire is going more into the Feather River Canyon along the Plumas National Forest, so much more remote and isolated threats. But obviously, everything still remains a bit of a threat because we're still locking up and containing. But the fire growth has slowed significantly. We're 55% contained. So really, buttoning this piece up over the next week will be the key, and then we'll really be able to focus on pop-up.
Use an aerial with the lack of view?
Yeah, whenever they have an opportunity and they get clear air, they're absolutely using aviation resources, so helicopters and air tankers to support the firefighters on the ground. This is so steep where we're at now. This is literally one guy who's men and women on the ground cutting camp line.
This looks like
Well, all the green is national forest. Absolutely, which is why they're working really hard to put a control line. That's how it should have. Absolutely, because we talked about being dry. Absolutely, it's all wildland. We're hoping for some rain in the next week, so it should hopefully put some more moisture in here. More of that will help us a lot.
So the firefighters would like to.
We're very proud of that.
Thank you very much.
Tragic this has been, and I find it very hard to find the right way to put it. People are really working hard. People have suffered, and so many people from so many different places and backgrounds and services have pulled together. And I can say thanks to the firefighters and first responders, and thanks to the federal government. FEMA's been terrific, and I really appreciate the president himself being here and putting the focus and the spotlight on probably the worst tragedy that California's ever faced. But we can't fight it.
Well, thank you, Jerry. And I just want to also thank FEMA, law enforcement. You folks have been incredible. First responders, the firefighters. They're out there now. They want to be fighting. They've got a lot of territory to cover. Still going very heavily. There's a big area of very intense flame right now that's next to a very explosive area, wouldn't you say? I mean, it's a very big problem out there going, and they're fighting like hell. We've never seen anything like this in California. We've never seen anything like this here. It's like total devastation. But again, I want to thank everybody, and Brock is going to give you a little presentation as to where we're going, what we're doing, and how we're doing it. But again, the men and women that are fighting this fire are incredible. You know that more than 70 people are lost, are gone. We're looking for hundreds of people right now. There are literally hundreds that they're looking for. And hopefully that's going to be a good conclusion instead of a bad conclusion. Maybe they left and maybe they're with their loved ones somewhere else, so we just don't know about it. But they're looking for hundreds of people. And we'll know the answer to that over the next 48 hours, I think, for the most part. Brock, perhaps you give a little bit of a presentation as to how we're going to stop the rest of this monster.
Yes, sir. So, Mr. President, as we discussed, this is probably the worst disaster that I've seen in my career. And it's going to take a partnership at all levels of government, not only helping the governor achieve his response and recovery goals, but also it's the time for neighbor helping neighbor. That's what's most important. FEMA is on the ground. I've been here since Tuesday, making sure that we have full situational awareness on how to help the state achieve what needs to be done when it comes to the firefighting, but also the taking care of people part, the mass care issues. So we have set up disaster recovery centers where we're also asking people to call 1-800-621-FEMA or go to disasterassistance.gov to register. To this point, as of this morning, I think we've had over 12,000 people already registered into our assistance system, and we've handed out close to $3 million directly to those who have qualified for assistance. Obviously, the firefighting is the main priority for taking care of people and making sure that we can get people transitioning out of shelters into longer-term homes. And then we're also working with Mark Villaducci in the state of California, who's done a tremendous job making sure that we help them understand how we're going to do debris removal and get the infrastructure back up so that we can start to help communities like Concal and Paradise strive for a new normal. So with that, I think it's time for us to turn it over to the incident commander fighting the fire.
Mr. President, I turn you. So this is a progression map of the fire. The blue is the very first day when we experienced the most significant damage. Obviously, it went almost 55,000 acres within the first 12 hours, and almost 8,000 structures were burned at that time. So we, the Concal, Paradise, which you believe in Miguel, were all part of that. There are still significant challenges with the Feather River drainage and the weather, the receiving there, the winds, and the red flag warning is still coming this weekend. A lot of fires. Absolutely. This whole area especially in the river drainage, and there's still communities of Berry Creek and other communities outside the burn area that we are concerned about.
Good luck. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. President, do you see any role of climate change in these fires that we've seen in California recently?
Say it.
The role of climate change in these fires in California?
Well, I think you have a lot of factors. We have the management factor that I know Jerry's really been up on and very well. And Gavin is we're going to be looking at it together. And right now that seems to be a very big problem. And we're going to get that problem solved. In the Farm Bill, we're putting quite a bit of money, about $500 million in the Farm Bill for management and maintenance of the forests beyond this area, but really management, $500 million. That'll be in the Farm Bill. We just put it in. The Farm Bill is moving along pretty rapidly for our great farmers. But we have a new category, and that's management and maintenance of the forest. It's very important. I want to thank you folks over there, right there, law enforcement. Great. Great job.
Does seeing this devastation, though, change your opinion at all on climate change, Mr. President?
No. I have a strong opinion. I want great climate. We're going to have that, and we're going to have forests that are very safe. Because we can't go through this every year. We go through this, so we're going to have safe forests, and that's happening as we speak.
So the fire, you said you need to change in fire management. Should the state and local officials have been done?
No, we're going to work together with the federal government. No, state, local, and federal government. Federal government's going to work with the state and local, and we're going to help them with funding. And it's going to take a lot of funding, I will tell you
Should they
that.
have done things differently before this point?
A lot of things have been learned. And they've been working very hard, and I think you're going to see something very spectacular over the next number of years.
I think if we can really look at the facts from a very open point of view, there are a lot of elements to be considered, and the President came, he saw, and I'm looking forward over the next months and even beyond to really understand this threat of fire, the whole matter of drought and all the rest of it. And it's not one thing, it's a lot of things. I think if we just open our minds and look at things, we'll get more stuff done.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you.
So I had somebody call it.